Hello, Jailer Shark here for 5-Star Marine. Now, as you can tell, I'm at the 5-Star Marine Towers today, that's right. But I'm not going out on a boat. No. Although it's a nice day, it is a nice day. There's a few clouds in the sky, but don't worry, global warming's coming and no more clouds in the future, apparently. Who knows? But it will warm up later, those clouds will disperse and become a beautiful day. However, I'm not going out on a boat today. No, we're doing something very, very important, and it's something we do here at 5-Star Marine all the time, and that is training our staff. That's right. So today, not me, I didn't phone up, but actually Sean, he went, "Hello, is that Vinny from Basic Life Support? Can you come and help train our staff on the ladies' first aid and make sure they're up to date so when they go out on tour, all our guests feel safe?" And Vinny, he's from Manchester, he went, "Yeah, all right, mate." I don't know, I can't do a Manchester accent. Anyway, Vinny's coming in today and he's going to train up some of the staff in basic first aid training. It is really, really important. So when you come on a 5-Star Marine private tour, you can feel safe. So if you do cut your finger or if you get a little sea urchin, our team will know what to do. Good, eh? That's right. So before we go and pass over to Vinny to do some training, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Subscribe and like. Have you done it? Please. Thank you so much, and thank you very, very much for watching all our videos. After this one, go and watch another one, and after that one, watch another one, and after that one, watch another one. But before that, Vinny, are you ready? He said yes. So over to Vinny for some first aid training. Thank you. Peace.
Hi guys, I'm Vincent from Basic Life Support Phuket, here at 5-Star Marine to give the guys a refresh after COVID, some different changes in first aid procedures, just to make sure we're up to date to take care of the very best of all the tourists they deal with on a daily basis. Okay, we're going to look in the mouth. Make sure there's nothing in here. One hand on the forehead. Maybe you need to put your fingers in. Clear the airway. Okay. Now here, there's two different ways. Drowning, non-drowning. So if they've been in the water and they have water in the lungs, that's drowning. If it's water in the lungs, you give 2 breaths. If not water, no breaths. We need to see if the heart's beating. And the best way to do this is head back. You're going to listen, feel, and watch. 10 seconds. Put your hand here. Feel and watch. This is up to you. You can either do this or this. Okay, so this person, not been in the water. They've come into the office and they've just collapsed. So for the purposes of this one, just like my real girlfriend. Perfect. Okay, so a long time ago, they would tell people to go to the nipples to find out where to CPR. So, on your body, you have the rib cage, and then you have the sternum, which is here. 2 fingers. And then your hand, so I'm going to do that because I like my right hand, your hand's going to go here. This part of the hand is going to go and follow that line down, 2 fingers to here. Yep. If you've got really small fingers, maybe you need to do 3 fingers, but mine's too big. In an emergency, you need to just remain calm and look at it logically. Okay, now some very complicated words. When the heart stops beating, it goes into fibrillation. This just means it does this. Maybe sip nati, sip our nati. This time, you do this, the heart. Okay, after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, when this stops, Doctor, need to get the paddle, injections, adrenaline. So the quicker you give, the better it's going to be. Okay, so we've done the checks, we found out we were going to do it. We're going to give Samsip compressions. Okay. One and two. Now I can talk doing this, so I'm going to tell you to call EMS. You get the defibrillator, you get the oxygen, you get the first aid kit, you do whatever you want, you keep the passengers calm. When you do this, you need to look at somebody. Don't just say, call EMS, because everyone will go, oh, she'll do it, he'll do it, he'll do it, and nobody will do it. So I'm assuming you work well with your captain and he knows who to call and when to call. Great.
Or just call name like if you know someone, just call name.
Yeah, if you call me,
Call emergency.
just call me. Unless you're on the boat, and then don't call me. I can't swim that quickly. Okay, so let's have a go. I'll do some CPR. I want to be as close as possible. The further I am away, the more tired I'm going to get quickly. I want to be really in. Nice straight arms. Let's start with CPR, and then after we've done a few rounds, I'm going to try and kill each and every one of you with a scenario. If I kill you, you have to buy Sean a beer. And I'm going to be even nicer, and I'm going to get a metronome for you. Once you give them 30, stop.
Vinny is from Basic Life Support Phuket. He has over 7 years of experience working as an emergency responder on the island. So he is the perfect guy to train our team on the latest first aid skills. We were so pleased to have him share his first-hand knowledge with our team. During the sessions, our team learned about adult and child CPR, including the use of a defibrillator, hazard role play, broken bones, bleeding injuries. We even learned about lionfish and I'd say clownfish, but there was no clownfish because they don't sting you. But sea anemones do. While we hope we never need these skills, it's important that we practice and that all our team, including the guys out on the water and the office staff, are all up to date.
Are we going to break some ribs? Yes. I advise you, don't break them all on the first time, because then there's nothing to break on the second time.
Serious or not?
I'm joking. So in real life, always start smaller and work a little bit deeper until you feel comfortable. Don't just go in and go whack, because then the rib cage falls apart and there's no good way of doing this. So always on the first time, just get the feel. And if you think a little bit deeper, okay. For me and her, I would probably do one-handed. I'm a big guy. I could do CPR on her one-handed, because I think with two hands, I would probably do her more damage. And with her, it would be.
I have a question.
Yes.
What about
Children. Perfect. We are going to come to that. Okay, so kids from around 8 years old, definitely one-handed, about that much. Babies, 2 fingers, about that much. Yep. If it's baby or children that have been in the water and you need to give them air, your lungs are really big. Their lungs are really small. For baby, it's a...
just leave it?
That's it. More than enough. For children, Yes. With this one, you need to be really careful. You can actually stretch the lungs. They do have some very cool toys. Yeah. These are super cool for adults. So this would go onto the face, hold on. And the reason this is good is if there's a blockage, it bypasses in the nose or the mouth.
Good trick is to pump to the tune of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Do you know that song?
Yes, yes, I do. I love that song. First I was afraid, I was petrified.
No, it's Staying Alive,
Okay. Yes,
Staying
yeah, yeah.
Alive.
You were in the parking lot earlier. That's how I know you.
Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
You can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Words are loud, women warm, been kicked around since I was born. Well, it's alright, it's okay. You can look the other way. Let it go, let it go.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Yeah, okay, you didn't maintain 100 beats per minute, and the ambulance didn't arrive because nobody called 911, so you lost them.
Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, the problem is, and I have this problem, that if you're giving CPR to somebody's child and you're singing Staying Alive, it may not go down very well. So I veer away from that one. There's a couple of different songs, I believe, that have the same rhythm, so I try and just get everything in my head. I don't really want to upset anybody that's around, and that's what's going to happen. If you're on a boat and you've got the whole family around and the dear old grandpa has a heart attack, the boat's going to be going crazy. People are going to be screaming, shouting, crying, jumping up and down. One, team two.
What happened? Or maybe it's the man. You know,
Team one, go to your dummy. Team two, come to your dummy.
Clear.
but this one will be electric. I already down the electricity, okay?
So,
Mày nóc người.
clear. Clear. Around clear. คนเดียว
The electric system's faulty. Switch didn't work.
Okay. I feel.
Guys, your friends now not with us anymore.
Dead already.
We really love you, Alex. Make sure you take it back too, okay?
Take something that's non-conductive, anything that's not metal, and just in case, get rid of it, because in some buildings you have 2, 3, 4 power shut-offs. This could be running off a generator, it could be running from anywhere. Always just be that extra bit careful.
But you know, like our office is very lucky. We have safety car.
No, so Sean's trying to cut down on staff wages, so he's made all the electrics a bit dodgy, so you're probably not going to be in the office when this happens. It could be on the boat, it could be outside, it could be somewhere you don't know. So it's always about being really sure about what you're going on. So team one, you did a great job. You found out it was electrics. You saw what was going on before it happened. So it's just taking that extra bit of caution. You probably would have been okay. You shut the electric off, which was really smart, but it's just that secondary precaution that if something isn't quite right, you've covered yourself. Team two, you found the alcohol.
Yep.
Well done. He's had a very good afternoon session. He worked with Sonny for an afternoon, decided he couldn't handle it anymore. So yeah, he's got drunk, he's fallen off the chair. So what are you going to do to him now?
So we're gonna
Yep.
call him.
He's making lots of nice noises, so we know he's alive. Okay.
This situation I know very well.
Not the first time.
So who's the regular drinker?
Not here.
Not here.
here.
Okay.
You know how to wake him up?
Okay, so for him, there's two possibilities now what you can do with him. If you know who it is and you know that he's just drunk, the problem is he's fallen off the chair. So has he hurt himself? We don't know. So you may want to call EMS just in case, especially if you don't know them. Just be doubly sure. Let the paramedics, let the EMTs come, check him over, and then it's their responsibility. You've passed the blame to somebody else. If he's now not okay, I called the ambulance, it's now on you guys. I've done what I need to do. If it's one of your teammates and you think this happens a lot, maybe just sit with them until they come round. Get the ammonia out and really annoy them until they come round. I need a volunteer. Okay, turn around.
Don't hit me again.
Okay, so this is as technical as we get for splinting. There's many different options. Anything that's solid you can use as a splint. So,
And then this is version
For
about
the-
the broken.
Broken.
yes.
Là để xài cà đá và cầu hang này.
น่าจะเอามาดาม
Okay, so he's fallen over and really badly hurt his wrist. We don't know if it's broken, it's sprained, so we're going to be really careful. You're my tour lead, so you're going to help me? Okay, what I want you to do is put your hand on the board like this. Fingers over the edge. Okay. EB, elasticated bandage. It needs to be tight, but not too tight. Why we have the fingers here? Put your fingers out. You can feel this?
Yes.
Okay. Also look, it should go cow and then come back to colour. If it doesn't come back to colour and it stays white, then you have a problem. This is too tight. That's why the fingers, and you can say, you can feel?
Yeah, I can
Okay,
feel.
good. What would you do for broken wrist? Would you call a special speedboat or?
Oh no, actually we go to the closet, like the hospital that are close.
Be really careful with these. They are very, very, very sharp. Okay, so you wouldn't do this to a real person, but just show you. I'm doing it on this side of a board because when you do it, they get very, very sharp. Okay, so you're halfway from Ratchayai to Phuket. So you're going to come back to Phuket. If you're on the boat and it's bouncing, he's going to be crying in about 3, 2, 1, screaming. So what we need to do is immobilise it. And the easiest way, put the board up here. Put your fingers there for me. Just hold that there. Step forward. I will try not to. Thank you very much. Okay. There's a little bit movement. For me, that's probably too much. Will pretty much keep your customer very comfortable on the way home. Please get on the floor on your back.
Got that before you, Alex.
And he just does it.
I know, straight away.
You need to take shorts off.
Really?
Okay, lay down. Okay. Where's the heart? Easy question. Where's your heart? Okay. Let's say he's got quite a serious bleed on the foot. What you need to do first, so in this case I'm putting my gloves on, I've got my gloves, and we're going to make this really nasty. So we're going to cut his femoral artery, which is one of the main arteries in the body. If you cut this, you're going to bleed out within about 4 to 5 minutes, which means after that it's game over. This is the most important part. The first layer, never take off. Never, ever, ever take off. So when this one goes on, here,
Keep like that.
this one always stays there. It's going to get covered in blood, so you're going to keep putting on, and the blood's going to keep coming in. You take off this, you get fresh, you put new on top. You don't take this off, because the blood underneath is starting to go hard. And once you do this, you've just wasted your time. When you're dealing with any cut, you need to make sure you have pressure, top, middle, and bottom. You don't need to go up here, you don't need to go here. About 50% over, 50% over, and here. Because if the colour's not going back and this isn't tight, there's a problem in his leg and he needs to get to hospital really quickly. So at this point, I don't care if it's feet, hands, whatever you check. Okay, you can feel it, there's a colour change. It's really important, guys, because this might not just be a cut, it could be an arterial bleed, he could have broken the leg, it could have done something inside. So you need to be really, really switched on and make sure you know what's going on. Okay, and the foot stays there. And the best you can, you want to transport him like this. Say your customer put their foot in the propeller and now the foot's gone. You've got about 5 minutes to save their, less than 5 minutes to save their life. And this is where you choose one of these. This stops the blood completely. Okay, you'll see on here it says time. What you do, you put this on, you put it tight. Then you use this to make it really tight. This cuts off the blood. No more blood will pass out. His foot's already gone, so it doesn't matter. If you're ever going to use one of these, you ask the person you're doing it to and explain that what may happen.
If you don't have this,
Okay,
you just use the
a
rope.
belt, a rope,
Whatever
line,
you like.
yes, anything to stop the bleeding. Their choice is going to be simple. If they've cut the artery, you've got a choice of possibly losing the limb or losing your life. It's up to them. If they pass out, what do? You put it on and then try and hope that they survive. Some people will say no. They're shocked and they will say no. And you've got to say, look, we need to. And if they say no, it's a no. If they pass out, then you get it on quickly, get the leg up, and then do what you can. So guys, please don't kill anybody because it looks really bad on me in my training.
There you go. First aid trained. Now the great thing about it is it wasn't just tour staff out there, we had office staff. So it doesn't matter if you do hurt yourself while out on tour, all our staff are first aid trained. And that's important. Thank you very much, Vinny. He's gone now. He has gone. Anyway, thank you for watching our videos. We really, really appreciate it. Make sure you go and watch some others. There's a great one about Maya Bay. There's a great one about spicy crisps, in fact. I like that one. Go and see which is the spiciest crisps that we can find in 7-Eleven. Other convenience stores are available, of course. Apart from that, I'm out of here. Peace.